On the double. Pilot. 42 Spider. Timber.
To the air. It's Reese.
I love the offense coming out being aggressive on the first play of the game. They're trying to take momentum right away, but the defense was waiting and they were ready, and they get the interception. You can't start a ball game better than the Wiggins.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll go back to work on offense.
Yeah, it's on.
Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find an easy completion here and let him find your way.
Yeah, they would find an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
No good. Still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's complete to the right. Good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Lizzie. Moves. Ready.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down.
Igloo.
What a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunky yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Okay.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19.
Down.
They'll try to run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Ready.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Green 25.
You got three, fellas.
691. Gas bar. Ready.
They reward this quarterback. He stopped at the 13-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Okay, ready?
They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Reese. Gets it to the back. So, he can almost taste it. But it'll be 1st and goal for this
Eyes
I love
up.
the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously money down. Got to have success, but to have success early, that opens up everything, right? We trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he's got a lot of confidence.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Let's go. Get set.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Ready, set.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal.
Slab.
Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Duke answered the bell away from Durham today with an impressive victory. The Blue Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team,
On the
while
ready.
the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Clear. Clear.
Sounds like they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll run the offense going. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Ready up.
And the Bruins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
Cricket. Ready, go.
Looking for a play on 2nd and short. And they couldn't make a connection on the long shot.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
The Bruins are facing 3rd and inches.
Set. Ready.
The slipper forward on the sneak. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now on the return. No chance for any kind of return there. They were
Ready.
all over him as soon as he caught the football. They'll get this drive started
29
from their own
Philly.
26.
29 Philly.
To the air, it's Reese. Got his man on the right. Change after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw
He pushed McDaniels across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
Come on.
Wants to throw on first down. Running through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not
Ready,
fool
right.
anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Pound 55. Terrier. Terrier. Ready, go.
Misfire on first down, back to the air on 2nd. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Yankee
Defense
blue.
trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. To the ground to try and move the chain. He's got some space. As long as they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
Ready.
so far. Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats.
Okay, ready?
First play of the period will be a second down.
Here we go.
The give back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit
On the
more
double.
patience. He bounced that
Freedom,
thing
freedom.
outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Easy. Under.
Gun, no giving on the inside.
Hustle.
On that run. First and goal for the offense.
Cut it. Hold.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Ready,
Great
set.
job by the defense. Everybody firing off the
Ringo,
ball, hitting their
Ringo.
guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Lasso. Flare.
Sends it back in
Ready,
motion. And he'll take him in for a touchdown.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to come. Hands on the football, lower his shoulder. Second and goal. You don't need third and goal, thanks to the big fella.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cooper. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UCLA will
On the
go back
ready.
to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Quickly deployed. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Really
Ready
nice
up.
throw there. I tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks. Go all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Caden McNown back in the day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. Got to be able to make good decisions. Got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
On the
They're
set.
dealing with a second and long.
Hey.
Back to pass. Just a
On the
short
ball.
pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a
Ready,
perfect
ready.
example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some
Here we
positive
go.
yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
He's got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26.
Got it.
Now this offense is back on the field. Quarterback adjusting the pass.
Ready.
To throw, it's Reese. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2
Ready?
drives, 2 touchdowns.
Flag 24.
Here on their third possession,
Flag
they're
24.
still taking shots way down the field, and
Easy.
why not? Give the
Flip it,
defense
flip
credit
it.
finally. Something good happens for
Flip it,
them to
flip
get
it.
the incompletion,
Travel,
but if I'm
travel.
this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
And I.
The give to the back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at
Ready,
the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Moves.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, at this point in the game, I feel like you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I've got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side.
They needed to find that space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential
325.
playoff on the line. This game.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. You might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
On the double.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half.
Cobra.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Moving away from pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got him in. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46.
Let's. Tuna. Go over.
Trying to play action. Incomplete. To get rid of. Where he wanted to, the defense put the heat on.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they
On the
got.
ready.
They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what
Get
they're going to do.
set.
They'll send the back in motion. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. It's a seam wide open. The How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Ready up.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive.
Slam. Ready.
Looking for 1st down. Working that left side now. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something
On
going.
the set.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Cricket.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout.
Lights. On the
And
ball.
he's brought down after a nice game.
Razor.
And the Bruins are in the hurry-up.
Check.
Right down the middle. Is incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down.
Got
When
it.
you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be the arrow every time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Ready?
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down at them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
On the ball! On the ball!
Throw and catch takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Okay.
Twice
break.
they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
Hey, it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Outcome was a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Okay, ready?
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44.
Set. Hut. Ready?
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Dances away. It's Salter. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Gets the bat moving.
Ready?
Wants to go up top on first down. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get that out there and lead your team.
Pressure coming. In the backfield, and he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
On the ready?
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Low.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the move from inside his block. And the returner will be brought down.
Ready up.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
I agree. So it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense is getting a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Moves.
To the air on second down. It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
Part of being a defender, especially against the pass, is you got to see where that receiver's going to. And when he sticks his foot in the ground, you can tell when he stuck his foot in the ground, that in route was breaking in. They knew it, broke on it, and swatted the ball down and made a nice play.
Another incompletion on third down. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Here comes the offense back onto the field.
Jackrabbit.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Quickly complete. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Cut it. Cut it. Stay.
Running back searching for a hole. Going off those sweet speed as he gets it to the 45.
Okay.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and short.
Ringo. Ringo. Igloo. Igloo.
Motion from the back. They go to the ground. They bring him down, not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line.
Flare. Flare. Green 25. Stay.
And he's stunned by that big defensive tackle up front.
Okay, ready?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Cobra.
Might be changing the run. Back to throw. It's Reese. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been
On
there,
the double.
he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what
Alert.
the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field.
Ready, go.
Really good decisions by the QB.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I
Ready,
can take
set.
a shot down the field. I can run the football
check.
and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down
Slap.
execution.
Power football. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and
On
you
the
want to
ready?
keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way
Black
to do that,
24.
run the football.
Black
And you're now seeing this
24. Here we
offense
go.
call
Ready?
these run plays back to back. They're trying to stay on the field.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Ready up.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Lizzie. Lizzie. Cricket.
Motion from the wideout.
On play.
Leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
On the
They
set.
love to pick up this
Cut,
third
cut,
down
cut.
and get a fresh set with first and goal.
29 Philly.
Back to throw. It's Reese. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
ready.
So close to cashing it in for this offense.
Belly stunner. Pound
Sends it
55
back in
weak.
motion.
Ready, ready.
Right inside with the fullback. Sidesteps into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss
Offense is
next
back
time.
on the field, ready to go to
Got
work.
it.
They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least
Lasso!
apply a little game
Lasso!
pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your
42
defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Catch in the middle and straight. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Ready, break.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Second.
They're going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's
Fire!
2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And Dave got him at the 27.
And how about the big nose tackle? The guy who's right in the middle of the defense, the hardest spot to get a sack because you got the center in front of you, you got the guards right next to you, not a lot of space. Just uses the power, gets through, and gets the big sack.
Finds him out of the way. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving. At the 45.
Okay,
As
ready?
they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Ready.
They'll leave it with it. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter.
On the double.
This defense will try to keep everything in front.
Ready,
They had a
set.
chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period
Here
here
we
on
go.
2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're
On the
trailing by
ready.
so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and leave the clock. It's going to be hard for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Nice job to pick up the first down,
Ready
and they'll
up.
spot it at the 42. And the Bruins kept this drive
Get set,
moving
get
on the
set.
ground. Now back to work.
Ready, ready.
Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the outlet. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at
On
the
the
18,
set.
and they're in business. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs.
Ready.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He'll
Get there,
it
get
all
there.
the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real
Ready,
quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
And the Bruins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Time.
They'll try again after the run. And the defense holds for no pickup at all on that play.
You just
Got
got to
it.
wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Oh, baby.
Ready?
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone.
Set. Hut. Hut.
On the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's money time. It's third and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, stay balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find it. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They have the look they like. They're licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch. It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. We're interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking to throw, it's Reese. Complete on the right side. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down.
Okay, ready?
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. They'll send the back in motion. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I'll tell you what, offenses nowadays, the throw game, they feel so comfortable with it, even late in ball games. Don't worry about the clock. They're not worried about that because they know the execution rate is so high. They get the big fourth down here in the fourth quarter.
Griffin, green 25.
Coming out of the first down with the play fake. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
691, Gator Spar. Double right. Set.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the ready?
Now on second down.
Ready, go.
Back to pass. Almost immediately short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Ready up.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
This is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball, They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, just can't stop it.
The tackle is made, but he's got it. First and goal from the 6. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Ready, ready.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal.
Blitz. Unlock. Slam.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and they'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Gets the back moving. They'll keep it on the ground, looking for the end zone.
Man, that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And it's a touchdown. It's 6 on the board. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising for a 4-0 start.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. That's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball.
Wants to throw one first down. It's Schrader. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Okay.
So now it's second and long.
Pound 55 weak.
These corners going to give these receivers some space. It's complete to the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Yankee blue.
Use the play fake.
On the ball.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Go.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into a locker room. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
From the gun, looking for a man. Fires into the end zone. They make their catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with the victory. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one looked as if it might go all the way. They picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Cut it. Cut it. Here we go.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Brought down after a... Up, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job. Just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
This might be an opportunity, too, just to go back and watch this game. You just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there's more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week, you have a week to figure it out, what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down.
Here we go.
On third and long, trying to have a big situation here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Bruins will punt this one away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return.
Got it.
And after this play, the cake will be baked.
Black 24. Black 24. Easy.
Looking downfield, it's